practice the lines on a slow speed. The thing is that the lines aren't going to make sense at slower speed a lot of times versus the faster speed. That's not going to work. Hey, David, hold them up for one. But my thought would be is try and notice, if you can, purposely go offline sometimes.
Okay.
Like on a couple of the corners, just to feel how far off you can get before the car starts like really pushing.
Right.
That's kind of the reason why I was saying about actually might be interesting to see the difference on corkscrew, because if you go a little bit further out, you know, the track is going to be beveled out.
Right.
But because the track kind of comes up over this way, you'll be a little bit more flat than you would be normally. It'd be interesting to find out just how much of a bevel there is over there.
Right.
Oh boy, they brought out the black flag. Wait, are they? No, they're waiting.
Yep.
This guy in front of us.
Yeah.
Just remember, you're facing that direction and you have your throttle on.
Yeah, you're gonna be exactly.
So here's what I'm talking about. So try and move outside of those lights.
Okay. Somewhere around here was where I did it last time.
So it's a little bit more flat than the rest of the track, right?
Right.
This one, come back around.
Yep. Okay. Got it. Yep. Right. Gotcha. Two straight lines.
Yep, two straight, brake, and come back around. So real tight. So remember, we're still in the yellow.
Yeah.
The idea would be kind of push and see it.
Yeah.
So you just see how when you turn that time,
Right.
like you're facing that way. So here's the thing. You want to stay towards that. Yep.
Okay.
As you're coming out, slowly
Line. Yep.
It's kind of tough to see.
Yep. Yep.
That's where the bump is. Yep. And stay towards the inside.
Yep.
Hard grip. Feel that.
Yep. It's like hooking.
Yeah. That's the point. Tighter.
Okay. Yep.
So this way.
Yep. Treat it as one turn.
Brake through. Yeah. See, and then keep it a little bit wide. You're gonna come over towards that.
Yep.
Push it here.
Yep. And stay towards here.
Okay, so hands. Try to use more feet.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Try it a little bit further in.
So this is the line that they're showing you?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Tight. Yep. Yep. Straight. Yep. Great. So then. Okay. Straight line. Brake.
right? Go out and then cut it in tight. Oh, okay.
Too far out, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Gotcha.
Not a big deal. So we'll get down the hill.
Yep.
You cut that one, and then you cut this one. Yep. And then you're just in a straight line. Perfect. And then cut in. Don't accelerate. Don't accelerate. Don't accelerate. And now.
Okay. When you say don't accelerate, should I be like just keeping maintenance throttle through there? Okay. Cut in. Keep it straight. Maintenance throttle? Yep. Gotcha.
Rubber straight line.
Straight line. Brake. Another straight line. Brake.
Right, tight. Yep. Don't stay to the right.
Okay. So don't get all the way left coming out there?
Exactly.
Okay.
Stay all the way to the right.
Gotcha.
So in the same situation here, just go 2.5.
Yep. Yep.
Inside. I want you to hard, and then
Unwind.
turn in. Yep. Do you feel it?
Yep.
Keep following.
Yep, that was, yep.
Stay out this way, because now you're going to go lean cuts into here, stay towards the center.
Alright.
Right? And then cut a little bit early.
Okay.
Not a big deal. Not a
Gotcha.
big deal, right? So then out here. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So,
Okay.
now
Brake.
right, and turn in.
Yep.
Not too tight.
Uh-huh.
Not turning tight.
Gotcha.
Tight. And so, right there, you want to do it under the throttle.
Okay.
So right there, the car pushes a little bit more.
straight.
Straight. Now turn in late. There you go. Now you go. Stay to the right. Stay to the right. Stay to the right.
Oh, set it right here. Okay.
Yeah. And then cut it right there.
Gotcha. I have to take this one later.
Not a problem. So it's on that one. It's not. That's
Right. Gotcha, yeah.
But now you still can still stay straight. Turn it late.
Turn it late. Switch to the middle. Cut. Okay, right here.
Just stay wider over here.
Okay.
And you can go all the way around. Just keep it at 45.
Okay.
You feel it come around.
Gotcha.
Corner, tight,
Right
tight,
around
tight,
there?
tight. Yep.
Okay.
Stay tight
I see. Stay a little tighter so it sets me up for that one.
Exactly. Just like, yeah.
Gotcha.
Remember, just be patient with this one. It sucks. And once you get that straight,
Right. Cut in. Tight. And stay later.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotcha.
Awesome. That was great.
Yep.
Excellent. Tight.
Yeah.
Brake and turn now. So you don't want to wait until you're there.
Right.
Yep. And then when you turn, you see how you're naturally up against the curb?
Yep.
That was great. That was a good one. Okay. So stay to the outside just a little bit.
Okay.
Turn tight.
Just stay outside and then turn tight a little bit.
Exactly.
Right.
And then this one. Brake and stay wide. And then cut that around. Stay wide.
45.
Yep. Hit that corner. And then keep it. See, you're letting off the throttle.
Gotcha. So stay.
Yeah.
Right.
Stay on the throttle. Just a little bit.
Gotcha.
You can turn late a little bit later.
Okay.
Because you see, there we go.
Okay. Yep, straight line. Straight line.
See how much extra track he's using?
Yeah.
So you want to stay straight.
Yep.
Tight.
Yep. Stay out a little bit and late. Right. just keep it constant there.
Constant.
Gotcha.
Perfect. There you go. That's how you get that one. A little bit deeper, then coil, right? So now you're gonna a little bit throttle. But now, oh, there you go.
Yeah, sure.
Throttle.
Yep.
Wide.
Go swing wider and then cut. Okay.
Exactly. And then now you're ready for this one. Tight. There you go.
Yep.
This one. Tight. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That's fine. All good. Now accelerate.
Brake.
Cut tight. There you go. And then you're gonna cut back around. Good. Touch it out. That's perfect. You're gonna be right here.
Yep. Stay towards the middle.
Middle. Cut tight. There you go. Just take it a little bit slower.
Yep.
So
35. Right. Gotcha. Keep it constant.
Cut in. Now you're accelerating. So now you got it. There you go.
Right.
This guy's 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. And it's all because it's just it's so comfortable.
Right. Yeah, that's a little early.
Right there, and then you cut back towards that cone. And you see how you naturally here again?
It's like one steering motion.
Exactly. And you got this. Now
Stay middle.
Now here, wait. Now turn it.
Gotcha.
Watch. Now feel how the car
Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah. Stick it.
Alright, so here, take it wide.
Wide, keep it.
This corner.
Keep constant throttle.
Accelerate. See?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
give it a little bit more
Gotcha.
steering input.
Right.
You want to kind of not give it that much.
Okay, just keep it constant. Okay.
Yeah. And then cut in late. You watch this as you come out. You notice how he's having big normal steering inputs?
Right.
There we go.
Pretty good. Solid. Just got to work on staying out and towards the middle in certain corners and.
Yeah, I know it's not a natural.
Right.
Second nature. So
Stay out, cut the late.
that was like realize you got that little pivot.
Yep.
Straight.
Straight.
Watch, because when they take unfortunate timing. Excellent. Okay, so we can take off the communicator and helmets and all that kind of stuff. We'll kind of run through a couple items. Okay, have you ever done autocrossing before?
No, I've not.
Okay. Then I'm gonna need to find, where did my hat go? Did I have my hat?
Maybe not.
Might still be with a lot of stuff. All right, so here's the idea.
Yeah.
There's a couple times where we're turning in and I'm saying turn in tight, and you're going like real hard, right? So the reason why the car is acting the way it's acting is because the rear that you have the bracing on, the rear now has less grip than the front. So when the front grips, the back's gonna follow, but it's gonna follow kind of sideways from wherever you turn the wheel, right? So the reason why that one corner works is because if you carry a little bit of speed through there and you're taking the turn, what you'll notice is that the front wheels normally push because it's going to be off camber, it's going to be outside, you're going to have a little bit of movement, right?
Right.
It'll push you out a little bit, or if you're not comfortable taking that much speed into there, which is fine, you can always take the wider corner, and what'll happen is that you'll just be around that corner, and then you come in, you hold that last bit tight.
Yeah.
So you come back in and you're tight, and you go down the hill, and it's just tight on that corner, tight on this corner, and then you're in the straight, right?
Right.
I think where you're going to find a lot of time is especially when we come out of some of those corners, like the one that's right over here, the one that we keep talking about staying in the middle and then cutting in, is if you look at it from this perspective, if you're looking at where you need to turn into, and you just keep your hands straight for as long as possible until you see, what you can do is, because you're rolling backwards a little bit, you could throw it in gear and so here's the idea. When you're going in that direction, right, what you're trying to do is cut the last second, which kind of puts you out, and it kind of makes the car a little bit out of balance. You're pushing a little bit. What you can do is think about it this way. You look over at the corner, you keep your hands straight, and then right when you feel like you can get a straight line, like you can actually see the moment where you can get a straight line, you just bring your arms around, just anticipation of that, and it just very gently brings you right over to there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's not going to be a gentle like granny turn, but it won't be quite as much of a movement. And part of the reason why the movement is because when you're not looking through the corner, you're guessing where the car is going to go. So there's a little bit of like, if you look through the next corner and you're kind of looking out, so let's just say that we have a left-hander, right? If you're looking straight and you're turning, you're thinking about, okay, well, I need to end up over there. So your hands are going to go, well, I need to go there. So I need to follow that, right? If you're already looking over there, your hands are only going to move as much as your body, as you start to feel it, because you'll start seeing the corner. You'll understand how the car is moving a little bit more. It'll give you a better feel for it. Overall, you'll be a lot faster through a lot of those corners. And I think it happened over here where when you did do that, you actually looked through the corner because you were looking to that cone. You're like, I'm going to stay to the right. All right, that's where I got to be. And you looked over at the cone and then we made it perfectly. That's kind of the idea. So the telephone pole, you can't be afraid of it. You got to go dead down for it, brake, and then come back around. Because then it'll put you right on that right-hand side of that corner, right? Same way that when you're looking over here, and you come around that corner, if you look over at the cone, you'll start seeing it. You'll come around and the car will just go nicely. So I think that's where we didn't really have too much traffic stuff. I mean, nobody really came up behind you. Nobody was doing that kind of stuff. The only thing I would work on is, I think there's a little bit of braking too early, or braking without giving yourself a little bit of a break between the throttle and the brake. The back straight over here, you're accelerating right into it and then hard braking. On some cars that works on rear wheel drive specifically, because your front brakes are the ones doing most of the work. So if you're rear wheel drive, the rear may be pushing, but the fronts actually are working on the tires. So you're going to stop a lot better, because even though the rear's still winding down, you still have control of the front. with the front wheel drive car, while the engine's still turning,
right,
you're overcoming the friction that the brakes are giving.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of people notice that this car doesn't brake as well in a straight line unless you let off the throttle and then brake.
Right.
So I think if you give it a shot over here, and it's not a very not like jump off the throttle, but like kind of just let off the throttle a little bit, you'll feel the car kind of even out. You just hit the brakes really hard. You'll feel the car actually dive down, but it'll dive down in so much more of a controlled manner because it won't dive down as far.
Yeah.
It'll feel really good, and I promise you, once you get that feeling, you'll get the hang of like let off here and that. So don't think about left foot braking. Think about like I got let off and then tap this one. Right?
Gotcha.
Let's see what we've got here. So it's just a lot of information. So I'm trying not to overload everything. We have another on. Well, that's so 9:55 was that, right? So now it's 10:25. So we're right here basically. Class is at 10:50. So we've got about 25 minutes. And then I have a meeting at that time, and then I'm on track at 10:55. So the one thing I will say, I want to do this on track.
Okay.
I'm going to speak less.
All right. Yeah.
So at this time now, so tell me, give me a little bit of feedback. What did you think about some of the things that I was saying to you? Was it jarring? Was it a little bit too much?
Yeah, I think it was a good amount. Like, I think your insight as a front wheel driver helped because what you were saying about the braking, I was told the opposite when I had an instructor with the FRS. So he was telling me to go reduce the dead time between gas and brakes. So I think that definitely helps that you know that, and I appreciate the comments, honestly, like about staying out. It helps me remember it for at least the first session, and then I can apply it more as we go on. Yeah, and my thought is that if you concentrate on this section over here, the section over here, once we come through those S's, and the last place I would is that one corner, the corkscrew. Right. Well, not the corkscrew, it's the hook. Yeah. So on the hook, I'm gonna check to see if you can ride along with me. Sure. At 10:55, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah. Because when you feel it, you're gonna be like, oh, because it really I didn't even realize what it was until somebody drove me around, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Gotcha. So once we have a chance, I'm gonna talk to them, see if I can do that, and I think if you ride on track with me at 10:55, you'll have a much better idea of what we're doing. So I'll get the car ready for all of that. Let's see. And then the next time you're on track is 11:45. Did you have any questions or concerns or anything like that? No, I think we're good. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, I think I'm gonna say this. I think that you've got a lot of potential going on, and I could see that when you were calm, that we were hitting a lot of those corners actually very well. Yeah. And I think you can, if you can string that stuff together, and just be more patient with yourself. I think the way that it gets is you start building up speed. Right. And as you're building up speed, you're like, well, now I can take this corner faster. Well, now I can do this faster, right? And you can. But if you miss that pinnacle moment where you're supposed to turn in, or you hit the brakes, or you're letting off the brakes and going in, like this top of the hill is kind of the perfect example, right? Right. If you go in too tight, you end up too far in, and then you swing too wide, and you scrub off a bunch of speed, right? If you go too far out, you notice that you're off camber, and when you got to come back around, like it's just, oh my God, the freaking car doesn't even want to go back, right? But if you give it that just moment where you're like, all right, I'm gonna hit towards the middle. I know that I have to hit the cone at the bottom. So I'm gonna look at that cone, and I'm just gonna bring the car around while I'm looking at that cone. So next time around, what we can do is we can do a combination. Yeah. We'll work on those three corners, and we'll work on looking at sight lines. Right. And I think that alone is going to give you a far more enjoyable experience because it'll feel more natural. Gotcha. Sure. Yeah. So I hope this has been enjoyable. Yeah, for sure. I know it's a lot. Yeah. I know it's a lot. And I wish there's so much more that I want to share with you, but it's like, let's work on that stuff. Yeah. Once the base level stuff gets taken care of and you get it down and you start feeling comfortable, we can start adding on top of that and adding on top of that, adding on top of that. Right. Also, the one thing though that I didn't notice was looking in the rearview mirror too much. Yeah. So I appreciated that you didn't look too much. For what we're doing right now,
I just want you to think about glancing in the rear view just to kind of give you an idea when you're not putting inputs into the car.
Right.
So not while you're turning.
Gotcha.
When you come up on a straight, just glance just to see if anybody's behind you, where people are, right? Side mirrors too, kind of keep an eye on your peripheral. You have the lane.
No.
No, that's the turn signal. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Okay. So do you have any of the nannies on here?
No, this is like no nannies.
Oh, that's so good. I wondered why we didn't have any problems. But yeah, no, I think you'll be in good shape.
All right.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Cool. Thank you. Cool.